Good morning, good morning, good morning. Isn't this fun? All right, it's Friday, the 27th. This month is almost over. Please tell me, question today, how did this become a Federal Reserve note? What year did it become a Federal Reserve note versus a money? You see, we have a problem today. It's called the Gold Act. What happened? Roosevelt. What happened with Nixon? See, the problem is you don't know how to play the game and win. You see, this country was built for we the people. Did you forget that? Then you allow the world to beat you up. Then you allow this world to control you and get taxed every time you turn around. Good morning, good morning, good morning. They said to Ray, fantastic, fantastic. Oh, goody, let's have some fun. Now, please, 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 all right, write down my name. I'm Ray Reynolds. I'm Dr. Reynolds. I'm Pastor Reynolds. I'm Hey You. Write down today's date. It is the 27th of February. I always say February. They always pick on me. I stutter once in a while. Sorry, I do. I have an IQ off the chart. It's fun. Isn't that good? I got tested at T-Week of junior high when I was 14. You know, they tested me 3 more times. They made me wear my gym shorts with no shirt and shoes. And I'm practically naked and my jackstrap. Ay, ay, ay. They couldn't believe I could do it in my head. All right, they gave me an IQ test, my gov test, Mensa, and all this crap as a kid. They just wasted my damn time. I was just screwing with them. I could recall almost everything. Well, that's not hard to do, can't you? Simple. You know, I rhyme all the time. I rhyme both hands at the same time. Oh, well. But I got a question for you today. So get to know Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit. The guy's that full of crap. And I've been out there for 50 years, 6 days a week helping people like you. When did this become a Federal Reserve note? When? See, the problem is you don't understand an SS5. You have no idea what I'm talking about. There's your problem. Your problem is you basically did not learn to play the game to win. I want you to write down SS5 now. You got one. Everyone does. We all have an SS5 form. It's in the file of the IRS. The IRS tracks us. All right? Tracks us. Ay. They always do. They always have. So let's understand. If you could understand SS5, they got your SSN, and you connect to your 1040 tax return. The reality is very simple. The SS5 form is what you filled out or mommy did. Somebody filled it out. Now, we did it because I had to do it at 14, and they told us to. Because that's before Nixon took the gold standard out in August in 71. It was money. Roosevelt had the Gold Act. He confiscated everybody's gold. All right, that's called Fort Knox. And they borrowed against it. Wow. They borrowed what? They borrowed against the gold and the money. See, that's where leverage and money came in place. You have no idea about leverage and money. Why don't you write down reference 3 times 5? Reference 3 times. Thank you for the hearts and the love and everything else. Here's Carl. We got Carl. Fantastic, Carl. Hey, every day. Did you know my father's name is Carl? The guy that called me a piece of what and threw me in the trash can when I was born in the taxi? Oh, well, all right, but it's not a bad name. It's good for you, but it's not good for me because it's on my birth certificate. And he's a piece of crap, in my opinion, but that's okay. Not you, him. Okay, let's understand. All right? Heart me. Thank you. I love it. Do you know what I did yesterday? I hit 50,000 followers in 14 weeks. How the hell am I doing so far? So I've been writing checks for millions and millions of dollars for years, for 50 years on radio and TV. I had one of the first info commercials years ago. Wait, there's more. Did you know I created that? Wait, there's more. You see one of my info commercials? Winning the Game of Business, 1976. I'm the oldest coach out there in the flat out. I'm the guy who was coaching coaches. Carlton Chiefs, David Delgado, and the rest of all these people behind the scenes. I'm coaching the coaches. Wow. You're Carl with the C, so C. Okay, now understand. In 1976, I released that because I invented something called Car Finder. They wrote me a check for $1 million. See, when you set up a patent back then, even today, you go to file it, people were watching these things. I got a letter in the mail and a phone call. You know what happened? We'd like to give you $1 million. We'd like to buy your patent and license it and give you $2.68 forever, every time they sold one. Isn't that fun? So I created a Car Finder that got to the point of GPS. Wow! It was a concept that came in my head. God gave it to me. Got $1 million in the bank. Son of a biscuit, I got $1 million in the bank! You know what? It's simple. So the AI just basically, I love it. financial, all right, discussion on Gold Act and the IRS SS5 form. And ask the question. Fantastic. I love it when he repeats what I do. Understand. I bought my first Lamborghini at an auction when I was 15 and a half years old. Believe it or not. It's like when they ask these silly people, was it easier now or before? It's been easy the whole friggin' time if you know how to play. Play. Someone's going DNV 504. Fantastic. Oh, goody for you. Here's a problem today. Again, when did this become a Federal Reserve note? SS5, I was told at 14 to fill it out. I went to the Department, Social Security Administration. I walked in line. On the wall it said, on this table, it said, get a form like this. Walk in and go, bah, bah, I'm a sheep, I'm a duck. That's what I said. The lady didn't think it was funny. You see, I went up to the counter. The form said SS5. Ma'am, are you the IRS? Ma'am, are you the IRS? Ma'am, are you the IRS? What? I asked her intelligent questions. Hey, you got it right, Josh. August and 71, not 77. I'm trying to trick you. Are you paying attention? August of 1977. It's not true. Well, guess what happened? Nixon took the gold standard out. All right, in 1971, by the way, not 77, by the way. Okay, so Nixon took the gold standard out. I got in line to get my SS5, because I'm a duck and a sheep. Woo! You have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. There's your problem. Your lack of knowledge is why you bring the damn pain every day. Most of you bring your pain home all the time. You got stuck in that rat race and getting that job you probably hate. Why? It's simple. You got married, fell in love, got a wife, a dog, and a cat, and a kid, fish. Oh, goody. When you don't have a job, eat the fish. It'll at least keep the family for a minute. So what do we do? Come on, let's have some fun. So Nixon took the gold out and basically in August in 71, not 77. Okay? 71. So what happens? I asked an intelligent question. My question was simple. Are you the IRS? Because I was told to go to Social Administration to get my Social Security number, SSN. See, they call these things different things. SSN, Social Security number, all right, it's like the tax ID is an SS4, or is it EIN? See, they want to confuse everybody because they want to keep you confused because they don't want you to actually learn and have fun. Me, this became a Federal Reserve note, all right, August in 1971. If you read any money, it says Federal Reserve note, a legal tender. You see, that's how they leverage money off of us. They bond us up to $35 million apiece, if you don't know that. That's how it works. They bond us, so they bond us, ay. So what do? Just reached a fan club, fantastic, thank you, Carl. Now let's understand something. Please listen. All right, I created my first million because I sold a patent, got a license agreement. I had 12 patents at the time. I have right now 126 patents on products. Do you know you have products in your house I invented? Isn't that fun? It's just fun. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? Hey, I've been on TikTok now and social media. This is my 14th week. How the hell am I doing? Okay, now you're you're screwing up. Okay, your EIN is for 1120. Let's understand. SS5, let's do it right. SS5 equals SSN in 1040. Let's put it together. So when it comes to SS4, it's an EIN or an SS4 equals, get an 1120. But also based on what you're doing over here, it could be a 1065. Depends on the type of corp you pick, okay? Now, if we understand the difference, so let's do this. Let's write down bankruptcy. Please write it down. Your sound is amazing, Ray. Okay, well, I'm just going to tell you the truth. Now, God gave me this weird brain. I have recall on those things. I've been studying law and accounting since I could walk. Yeah, I got to go to school, get the paper. You know, school taught me how to do pass the test. No, I memorized I read the damn book. I have recall, so I read the book, I do the test, get the answer. Simple. It was so easy, it's ridiculous for me. But again, it pissed people off. Okay, too bad. So understand, I want you to connect your dots. I want you to look at bankruptcy. You understand? I'm not going to be CPA attorney today, not give you legal advice, but I want you to look at bankruptcy. I'd like you to understand the bankruptcy code. Very simple. You Google bankruptcy later, and it says what? SSM, SS4. Who wants to be the duck? Who wants to go around quack, 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 I'm a sheep, I'm a duck? Probably you. You do it every day. See, here's the problem. If old blank blank hits the fan today, there's my family. What do? I'm a man. I gotta man up. I gotta take care of the family. Simple. What happens is, if you follow bankruptcy, and if you look at the bankruptcy, okay, you don't have to file bankruptcy. 90% of people file bankruptcy never needed a bankruptcy in the first place. Never needed one. They went to a bankruptcy attorney, he or she sold them a bankruptcy. What are they going to sell you? Pickle or an ice cream? They're going to sell you a bankruptcy. Unless you're losing your house today or tomorrow, and your paycheck's being garnished now, you don't need a damn bankruptcy ever. There's always a better way. I put in my info commercial. Wait, there's more. There's always a better way. It was just fun. I was having fun making money. It's easy. I mean, damn. I mean, I can turn you into a millionaire in less than 6 months if you paid attention. Some of you work your butt off, you do it in 90 days, but you're going, woo! That's what most of you do. You screw up so many times, it's ridiculous. Sorry. Because you followed the bouncing ball. You got to take care of yourself and your family. It is God, family, money. God, family, money. Write it down. God, family, money. Simple. I've been saying this for years. Hey, John, how you doing? Dr. Reynolds is not afraid to speak truth even for those who are in power. Hell, I told Warren Buffett 39 years ago, yes, reference 3 times 5. He goes, whoa, that's pretty good. I have incorporated 3 presidents of the United States of America. Do you understand I'm the largest registered agent in the world? I've sold or given away more corporations on this planet than anybody, period. And I've been doing it for 50 friggin' years. Get off your assets and go get it. It's easy. Damn, it's so easy. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. Why would anybody have bad credit in the first place? Now, if you have an old blankety bank, remember a bankruptcy? You're allowed SSN, SS4. Who wants to be the duck? We get 1 SSN, that sucks. We get 1 chance to try, and we fall on our face all the time. An LLC has a tax ID. An LLP, C Corp, S Corp, PC, right? And nonprofit. Wow. Oh, okay. So it can file bankruptcy. But then banks bankrupt 22,000 locations last year. Oh, that's because their parent company has branches. Every branch had a tax ID. Whee! That's fun. See, your problem is you like yourself to be the duck and sheep. Hey, hi, Marco. How you doing? Hey, Carl, again. I know we got some other people here. What do? Please listen. Hey, I'm just having fun, okay? I've been on TikTok now and social media for 14 weeks, got 15,000 followers. How the hell am I doing so far? If you were given $50,000 to $80,000, what would you do to invest in da-da-da-da? All right. See, here's your problem, okay? This is the original boy. Original boy! Wow, let's get some toys and play. Here's your problem. If you have $50,000, $80,000, don't spend it. Don't be stupid. Your problem is you put it in the corporation, you loan it to it, you carry back a note. You don't spend it. I don't get it. I got $50,000, I'm going to piss it away. You people do it every friggin' day. Every day. It's ridiculous. Reference 3 times 5. Write it down. Write it down. This is so damn easy. It's ridiculous. Okay? When I created my first big structure, I was 21. 2.6 billion, 26. Before I died in the last coma, 2009, 3.7 billion. It's not mine. I'm a puppet master. I'm not dumb enough to be rich. Who the hell wants to be rich? Oh, sell me the water. Don't buy a house, but I have them. I don't like clowns. I don't like, can't say stupid because they get mad at me, okay? I don't like dumb. Here's your problem. Let's write down, come on, get your tab and pen. Let's write down LLC. Come on, write down LLC. You see, what happened is a sole proprietor. All right, the next step up from sole proprietor is LLC. That's why they called it a limited liability company. Got it so far? Even though the Supreme Court says it's a corporation. So what do? LLC, what do we look at? Okay, the LLC has what? Members. All right, you're the managing member. Fantastic, you're the duck and sheep. Quack, quack, quack. You have the certificate of ownerships. So if you look in that book that's got minutes and bylaws, it says certificate of ownership. But you have them in your possession, you're 9/10 or less possession, so now you're a duck and a sheep. Now, the LLC is on Secretary of State's website. Even though it's an LLC limited company, again, Supreme Court says corporation, but they argue the point. Okay, watch what happens. The LLC gets sued today. Hey, I got to get 5 of these, I got to text you. Your problem is it doesn't have hands. Come on, one of my law professors years ago, I argued with him in front of the whole student body, and I debate the crap out of him because I love debates. He took me on, and he lost. Everybody voted I won. See, the LLC doesn't have hands. No, a corporation, it doesn't have hands. You go, what do you mean it doesn't have hands? Then you got this lady online now, this recently goes, well, if you put the title of your title, your president, your CFO, it protects you. What a bunch of crap. Then she tells you get LLC in Wyoming. Hell no. Nevada, maybe, okay? Delaware. All right, then you qualify in another state. Then when you qualify, you disclose it. This is called dumb. I've never seen someone that's dumb in my life besides on social media. It's ridiculous. I'm going to clean it up and tell the truth. But I'm not going to say, F your grandma. That's Gary V's crap. F your grandma. That is ridiculous. I've never seen so many bouncing circus clowns in my life. Understand something. Please understand. Okay, an LLC doesn't have hands. You sign for the building, you sign for the car, you sign for everything you do in the credit card too. And when they bankrupt the LLC, they bankrupt you. Congratulations. Once you walk around and go quack, 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 I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. Because you are. That suck. Do you know what happened in 84 with me? I created division process. Oh, you got it, Marco. You've been here before. Divisions have hands. Fantastic. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. I have to praise God all the time because God gave me the brain and He gives it to me to give you. If you write it down too. But again, then I rhyme again all the time. Ay, 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 ay. Sorry. I write with both hands and talk at the same time. All right. And I have an IQ off the chart and I rhyme all the time too. And I have an IQ. Ay, 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 ay. See, I recall most things. I don't like dumb. I don't like dumb at all. Do your research and find out Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of credit, built $60 billion of credit in the last 50 years for his clients and himself, and he's not full of crap. Hey, you've been ripped off by your friends and family. You've been ripped off every time you turn around and go, wow! And then if you have a spouse, gentleman, you're going to try something again and again. You're going to keep trying till you what? And the wife's going to, is this one going to work? Is it going to work? You stress her out. Stop it. Now, let's write down LLP. LLP, partnership. Let's write down C Corp. Let's write S Corp. Let's write down nonprofit PC. Supreme Court said there's 6 categories that says it's a legal person, okay? So if we looked at bankruptcy code today, who would file bankruptcy if we have a blankety blank day? You or the corp? Ay, 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 ay. When the corp files bankruptcy LLC, they still get you. You're still the duck and sheep. Whee! Isn't that fun? Now, I had a problem in 84. Now, let's understand. And this is where you're going to quit scrolling and pay attention. You're going to share the live today, tap the screen, go, now, subscribe to me because I'm going to teach you how to change your life. Is that okay? Now, I'm online 6 days a week, twice a day, Monday through Friday, 50 years, 6 times on Saturday. I'm keeping my promise I made to Jesus Christ, my Savior, when I was 7. Maybe you'll keep your promise. We'll see about that today. My first system. Winning the Game of Business, 1976. I'm the original. Been out there for 50 years. Why the blanket it took you so long to show up today? I don't understand. I've been listening to you, Ray. Fantastic, good. Let's do it again and again. Please listen in 1984. I have a problem. In 1984, I was the king of satellite television. Our manufacture, distribution, and installation worldwide. Hundreds of millions of dollars in that industry. It's not me, I'm just a puppet master. But I own some Shakey's Pizzas, loving them. I own some 30 with flavors, some Subways. I own some shopping centers, some condos. Ay, ay, ay. Guess what happens? California sends me this nasty letter. We would like to charge you a franchise tax fee for every corporation you got. So if you listen to those social media and those ding-dongs, you need 5 LLCs. California costs you $5,000 to have the piece of paper. That's called dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Okay, watch. All right, when I created Winning the Game of Business, it was funny in 1976. You know what happened in 84? They gave me a letter about franchise taxi. Oh my goodness, ay, 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 ay. It would cost me $1.2 million to have franchise taxi for all the corporations I had that back then. It's ridiculous. I had a road trip. Let's go to Sacramento, talk to the Capitol. I asked 2 questions with the 2 departments. Listen carefully. Can I create an entity or under the corporation? Hey, I got Howdy Doody back. Come on, Howdy Doody, show up. Come on, stay there. I want to show everybody Howdy Doody, how he does dumb all the time. I've never seen someone dumb in my life. Howdy Doody! I'm going to call you out because your crap is crap. You failed 19 times and now you're going to tell people how to do tax? These people talking about tax, they don't have the education to talk in the first place. It's crap. You can write off your Rolex. No, you can't. That's baloney. The only reason I could write up a Rolex, I had a division for Rolex. And I would give it away for basically for the top employees and stuff. I could do that. Now let's watch. Come on. Okay, these pieces of paper. 84, $1.2 million. Franchise. Sacramento. Can I create a firm or an entity under my LLCs or my C corporations that don't pay franchise tax fee? Create a form and modify. This is exactly what I said. Create a form and modify a form. And we'll see if we approve it. It was approved in 1985. Division process. Then I kept updating my system all the time. You have to update it all the time. See, you haven't been here before. You don't realize I've been out there for 50 years, 6 days a week, helping people for free. Free! Isn't that fun? All right? Good morning. Well, it's great watching you at your work yesterday. Fantastic. Let's keep learning. Let's keep learning, King Butler. Fantastic. Come on, howdy doody. Pay attention. I'll teach you how to really play. So they said, listen carefully, I could create an entity under the corporation. So I developed division process. Look in your history. Ray Reynolds, that's me, Godfather Credit, Dr. Reynolds, hey you, Pastor Reynolds. Guess what? I created a division process. So then what happened? Divisions have hands. They have hands because you can have a division of you. 3 of them, by the way. 3. A division of you can sign on anything on behalf of the corporation, and if it screws up, you can get rid of the division versus the corporation, and you're not a duck and a sheep. But I like saying back, whack, whack, whack. It's fun. Okay, now here's what we're going to do. We talked about the Gold Act. We talked about Nixon taking the Gold Act in 71, August 71, not 77. And this became a Federal Reserve note. That's what it is. So, hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? So guess what? Everybody say howdy doody. It's simple. I don't like dumb. It just bothers me. It's like scratching a damn chalkboard. I've been studying a lot since I was a kid. It's just fun. And I went to school, got the test, get the paper. Who cares? You learn about doing life because it's fun. So guess what we do? Okay, listen carefully. Now, we wrote down SS5. That's what connects to the SSN, and the 1040 tax return. Good morning, Mindy. How you doing? All right. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, understand. So we get a tax. We get a paycheck. The paycheck today is what? Taxed? And we get the leftover. That sucks. They tax us before we get our paycheck. They got our paycheck. They got our money before we got our rest of the leftover. That's son of a biscuit. We get the leftover. That kind of sucks. It sucks. Good morning, Mr. Reynolds. Good morning, back, Mindy. We get taxed. They get our money before we get our check. They got our piece of our money, and then we get the leftover. And everything taxes, tax, and probate when we're dead. It sucks. But you can learn to do tax balancing too. You can learn how to recycle money if you want to. I don't want you to be rich. I don't want you to ever say, I'm rich, look at me, I am a circus clown, don't buy the water, don't buy a house. Ay, biggest clown out there every day. What are these? What are these? What are these? Every one of you in violation of federal law, public record, I'm not here to be safe an attorney. The moment you put your SSN on an application, you violated what you or mommy signed. And I'm going to be challenging this next year when I sue every creditor just to have fun to piss them off. Hey, I like pissing people off all the time. I'm going to show the world you're not supposed to use SSN for credit purposes, ID purposes, carry with you or laminated, and you guaranteed, and so did mommy. You signed a piece of paper under federal protection. No, you signed it in what? Under penalty of perjury. You're all violation. Simple. What do we do? Come on. You're the best show on entire internet. Godfather of credit. Oh, I don't know if it's a show. I'm just having fun. Thank you. All right, subscribe, tech, delete. Let's have fun. Okay, watch. What are these? Come on, what are these? What are these? Okay, this is 10,000. Okay, what do? You put a sticky behind the card. I'm Ray Reynolds. Again, what did I do? I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough in the late 70s. I helped set up the damn system. Do you understand this? I helped set up the system. What does this mean? I said oldest card to Ken. I said fluctuation of 29%. So we're going to write down in the back of this $10,000 card, we cannot take it past 29%, which is $2,900. If I take it past $2,900, It will be in the yellow or the red. Yellow or red. Hell no. See, your credit's on fire because your utilization sucks. These are good and bad and danger. Danger, danger, danger. I got credit. Sucks. Because you screwed it up. Do you know you jacked up the wrong damn card? Did you know if you knew how to play the game on these cards here, they don't fluctuate? What? Every one of you is going to write down your tab of pen right now, $100,000 of personal credit. What? Yes, $100,000. Hey, I got a wife and I love her. She's my life. She's everything to me. She's everything I didn't know I needed and wanted. It's very simple. I got 6 beautiful kids, 5 girls and a boy. I have 13 grandkids. So I'm going to protect my family, and I'm never going to bring the pain home like you because I think that's dumb. You're not dumb. I think you just do dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Now watch what happens. Come on, please watch. Okay, if you take these cards, this is a 50, this is a 10, and if you have basically 29% rule sticky behind the card, and then if you have emergency, you jack these suckers up. These should only be used for emergency only anyway. They're 100,000 paid overtime limit, 100,000. If we did what I said today, and had 100,000 of personal credit, you would have 71,000 of safety when you have no blankety blank day, month, or year, and you can take care of your family. And your score would never drop. Your score, most of you, sucks because your utilization and you screwed up. Why would you screw up? And then you'll hire some stupid credit repair company. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't say that. Some dumb credit repair company. When I wrote this system, I also wrote a book called Prove It or Remove It. Credit repair is a fraud. Federal Trade Commission says, if you look online, Federal Trade Commission, they cannot do work up front, charge money. It's a felony. It's against federal law. It's public record. Not here to be seek an attorney. And if they basically knock on the door, they're going to indict 6 of you. You're going to go to jail. Hell, they indicted Daniel of the Credit Repair Cloud, trying to get ready to do credit repair. Just get the book. It's $50. If you download it now, it's free. You want it free or download? Or you want $50? It's up to you. I've written 67 books so far. I've got another 40 we're editing now because I create things every day. Like my son said the other day, Daddy, how do you sleep on only 3 hours of sleep? I get 3 hours of sleep as an average, or 4 at the most. That's it. Oh, my whole life, because that's just me. Why would I want to sleep more than that? This is wasting my time. But I got 5 beautiful daughters, and they sleep like damn cats. It's ridiculous. Okay. Now, this is called winning the credit game. Everything was winning. It's a game to me. Now, when you get the book, it's a free download unless you want to spend $50. Okay? You're going to look at the book. I show you part of the card collection. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I bought my first Lamborghini hell at an auction. Well, that's 14 and a half, didn't you? It was easy. I've been driving since I was 12. Had a beard at 12. Couldn't figure out my age anyway. It's simple. And I had $1 million in the damn bank, didn't you? Didn't you? What's wrong with you? I invent products and I get money, and it's very simple and fun. So if you want to get a Lamborghini or Ferrari to offset tax, as long as you get $5 million company plus. Till then, hell no. Hell no. So, now let's go back. If you have kids, I want you to download this for your kids for free. If you don't download it now in the link tree, it's okay. You pay $25 later today. Simple. If you download it, it's free in the link tree. There you go. If you can't find it, you can call in a couple hours. All right, because it's only what? It's 3:44 in the morning, 3:44. Yeah, I got these for each color of my shirts. Isn't that fun? They're not mine. All right, they're not mine, but they're Rolexes. Have wine. What would you do when you have all the money in the world and you're bored as hell? You buy mansions, you buy products, services, and companies, and have fun. Wee! And you have a Rolex that matches your shirt and matches the car you drive that day. Hell, why not? I've been having fun for 50 years. Where the hell you been? I don't know. Download it now. Now. Starting it right for your kids. Starting it right for you. Now. For your kids. Now get an extra copy for you. And send it to your friends. This is why you should have learned a long time ago. I wrote it in dedication to Harold Stokes, my friend, my mentor, my professor, and my attorney years ago, who passed away. He's on the other side now. I dedicated him. He wanted me to change the world. I don't know why, but he did. You know what's kind of fun? Download the books now. Now, this is a book Ken Yarbrough and I wrote in 87. Didn't like it. Remember, I trained Yarbrough for TRW, oldest card, and fluctuation at 29%. So you can learn how to repackage your life for me if you want to. All right, one of my companies was Repackage America Incorporated you for years, okay? Then they found one, I made boxes. I got an award being the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years. And they asked me in the audience, do I make boxes? Because I named the company Repackage in America. I thought it was just helping people. Damn. So I had to go, let's stop. Let's just call it me. Marketing, the corps, Ray Reynolds University, Ray Reynolds Financial Services, Ray's Car Weather Heads. Let's tell them it's me. Peekaboo! When I wrote, okay, breaks down tips on personal finance and credit management. Yeah, of course I did. Now, I didn't like the book when Ken and I got done with it. See, Ken and I met basically for witness protection, and I was a consultant for that 100 years ago too. Now, in the back of the books, we'd show the highest kick on planet Earth. That's me. I hold the record for the in 1981, 13 feet kicking at the light after 2 steps. I kick at the damn light every time. Door jam, basketball, hell yeah, why not? One of the cars in the car collection, one of the mansions, and one of the yachts. Why not? You see, it was easy for me. I created my first $1 billion structure at 21. Didn't you? 26, 2.6 billion structure. Didn't you? 3.6 or 7 million, 2009, before I died in a damn coma. Didn't you? See, here's your problem. You are the problem. Your lack of knowledge is why you get your assets kicked every day, and you get to play with me my way. Now, if you DM me, I want to send you a nice quality mouse pad. Take a picture. Peekaboo, take a picture. There you go. See, I want to send you a mouse pad because this is your future. I'm going to tell you what to do. Isn't that terrible? I boss my clients around every day. Every day, it's kind of fun. I listen to them, what they want to do and everything else, and then I correct all the mistakes. We're going to do it my way. See, it's simple. Let's do this, okay? Let's pretend today you're going to have the utilization correctly. You're going to go to the 3 o'clock today. 3 o'clock, write it down. Look at your time zone right now. Look at your clock. Look at your watch. We are 3:47. Got it? Okay. At 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time today, Pacific Standard Time. So what happens is I want you online with me for an hour and a half. I want you to stop everything you're doing at 3 o'clock today, my time, period. You're going to tell your friends and family, you're going to be online with me, and we're going to learn how to play the game to win. I'm going to demonstrate you a blueprint, how to create your own, or I'll offer to do it for you as well. But it's up to you. So good morning, Christian Rodriguez. Fantastic, fantastic. Hey, Jay, let's see. You've not been online every day this week. Hey, I like seeing your face. Okay, come on, Jay. I want you to go away. I want you to play with Ray Reynolds, Godfather Gray. You know this. Thanks for the rose, Jay. Okay, so if we turn around and we get our sticky, and we're going to dummy proof this, and what's going to happen in 3 o'clock, tablet, pen, all right? You're going to have a bunch of stickies in front of you. You're going to put your credit cards in front of you too. Got it so far? Now, we're going to talk about corporate credit in a second. I want you to pay attention. I want you to write down the phone number, 888-567-8688. I want you to write down now. I'm going to repackage your whole life, okay? Not a piece. All these silly people are like, oh, we got a piece. No, everything, my way. Now, I want you to write down 888-567-8688. Now. I want every bill you have, utility bill, all right, gas, water, whatever you got, house payment, whatever, rent payment, and credit cards, paperless and automatic payment. Write it down, paperless, automatic payment. Now, on credit cards, I wrote the program called Fast Pay, Quick Pay for TRW that became Aspiria in 96. So if you make an extra payment weekly or bi-weekly, it stimulates your credit report to go up, and away. Got it so far? Now, if we do this correctly, you're going to call the number I gave you twice, and you're going to opt out, okay? All right, Jesus, Son, following live editor or creator. Okay, fantastic. Well, Jesus is always good. God's always good. God saved my life 100 times. So understand. So if you do this, you call the number I gave you, you're opting out 5 years. 5 years. I want you off the national mailing list. I want you not to have your information on the dark web. Got it so far? I want you to protect your family and you. I want you to man up and woman up. Take charge. I want you to learn how you do things is wrong. My way works. Your way sucks. This is my opinion. Don't take it disrespectful. I'm just not trying to know. Don't take it personal. I want your family to be God, family, money. God, family, money. Whatever you believe in, that's up to you. I'm going to believe because God saved my life many times over and over again. So what are we going to do? We're going to put our finance and be a CFO for personal life on charge. And we're going to put it correctly. When we buy cars in the future, my way. Your way sucks. Buy a house, my way, yours sucks. Sorry. I'm going to repackage your whole life. Now, we're going to take that LLC, limited liability company, before it actually was sole proprietor, became LLC. All right, that's why they call it limited liability company. Supreme Court still said it's a corporation, okay? That's what they said in the books years ago, okay? So if we have an LLC, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC, now we put our life here, we're CFO. We have to do this simultaneously with the corporation or the LLC. Now we got this entity. Banks bankrupt locations because their parent company already owns the locations. Rich and famous people, parent company owns companies. All right, grocery stores. United States of America, 50 corporations, 50 states. And what happens, every state has a corporation because every city has a corporation as well. They're very smart. They created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy to bankrupt the debt and stay in business in front of you, and you didn't pay attention. You went down and that's about it. So here's our problem. So let's think about something. Great to have a great day. Happy Friday, everyone. And this is Cole. I love Cole. It's great. Now, for me, I'm a Seventh-day Adventist pastor. I'm going to say happy Sabbath this afternoon, because we take in the Sabbath on Friday until Saturday as well. This is me. Now, the only reason I can teach and preach on Saturday is because I won the debate at the conference. Yeah, I like the debate. It's fun. You can't, when I came out of come 2009 to 11, all right, I didn't do things on Saturday. Because I know people in class. I got to help people. I got to save them. I got to help them. The argument was simple. Jesus Christ healed on the Sabbath, so can I. They had no answer to it besides you. Yes, you can. Simple. So ever since then, I'm back always online in front of people. I've been online Monday through Friday, twice a day, 50 years, and on Saturday as well. And your problem is you didn't find me till what, now? I don't get this. All right, here we got cyber, co-host, fantastic cyber. Well, maybe it's crypto. Okay, maybe it's going to Bitcoin. Here's your problem. Every one of you tend to use personal income, which is tax, to do a business that's called dumb. Mr. Jake, fantastic. Again, howdy doody. Remember, we're going to talk about you. Why? I talk about howdy doody. I talk about everybody. Here's a guy that failed 19 times. Now he tells you you're going to sell your car to your irrevocable trust. That's called dumb. Why? Your irrevocable trust holds all your assets. You want your car. Thank you, Minnie, for the cowboy. Yeah, that's cute. So what happens? Here's a irrevocable trust, holds your assets on you. Good, that's the goal. John D. Rockefeller, 34, irrevocable trust, I believe in 100%. But now your assets are in there. You drive a car, all right? The registered owner is the one who's sued in a lawsuit. So the dumbest thing I watch people do is put your car into irrevocable trust. Because now they sue the trust, not you. It's called dumb. I don't like the circus clowns. That 20% out there think they know crap. They're full of crap themselves. They don't have the education. They haven't studied and read the right books. Blah, 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 blah. So your car, we're talking about divisions, is going to be registered to a division. Registered division. I'd like you to write down, I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my corporation or my family. Now, please. You've been sacrificing you and your family long enough, it's ridiculous. Okay, here's Freaky Nick. Okay, I think it says neat, okay? All right, good morning. Now, here's your LLC. I got California to agree to division process. I got it approved in all 50 states in 85, 86. If this LLC is sued, they sue you. If this LLC has division process, your name's not on a division. So now you created an entity, or that basically can do a credit file its own and finance anything you want. You roll the dice, go, wee! Screw it up, bankrupt the division. Banks and grocery stores and cities bankrupt. I modeled it after learning rules and tools, reading the law and accounting for my whole damn life. So I would rather bankrupt a division and keep all the assets and tell them to go bite the big one and leave me alone. Is that okay? So when I had my Shakey's, my 31 flavors, my Subways and shopping centers, I turned division process because I didn't want to pay franchise tax fee of $1.2 million. Kind of sucks. California wants $800 to $1,000 per year for every type of corporation or LLC unless it's nonprofit with an exemption. Okay? So let's watch. So if you got LLC, limited liability company, on tax rise, it's kind of like still a sole proprietor. But then you got these ding dongs. Well, if you basically pull the draw, you don't pay the 15.3% tax unemployment. You still got to pay tax on the draw. But the LLC is going to tax on everything you bring in at the end of it if you made money. LLC should convert to S because I said so. S. Okay, what's IRS code? IRS S. You see, in an S corporation, you can do about 3 to 5 million, not pay any tax. Borrow money is not taxable. Corporate credit can be written off in the interest rate of the credit card. Ooh. See, you're not doing 3 to 5 million. I don't know, why aren't you doing it? I did it at 17. 17. I was carrying corporate billion structure at 21. Why didn't you? What's wrong? These don't work? I've been teaching and preaching for 50 freaking years. Maybe you'll listen and learn today and I'll change your life. Is that okay with you? Tap the screen, share the live, and at 3 o'clock today, I want you online with your friends and family. And we're going to do for an hour, hour and a half, we're going to create a blueprint for your life to change your life. We're doing my way because your way sucks. Yes, I think your way sucks. I think you bring the pain home, your friends and family ripped you off, and you've been doing the wrong thing all your life, and you're trying to get to somewhere, and you keep trying. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you must give up. But if you did something, you tapped the live, what do we do today? You save $25, you get the book for the kids and you. Start it right. What do? Winning the credit game. $50 if you download it, it's free. It'll teach you how to play the game and make sure you understand credit repair is a fraud. And it'll show you some of the car collection. Isn't that fun? You see, when you have 15 garages, okay, and you have 21 cars, you get 5 car parts. 1 car has to stay out front. Isn't that terrible? Well, that's what we did. And they're creating good videos, so they're showing the 15 garages and one at the end of the show now. It's fun. I love this stuff. Why don't we do this? Okay. So winning the game of business, winning the credit game. I named it winning something, okay? That's what it is. Now, we talked about basically auto income. We're going to talk about you protecting privacy. We talked about, again, paperless, automatic payment, extra payments, all right, every week or bi-weekly. And now what do? What happens? Very simple. So if you listen very carefully, okay, we get to play the game to win. Now, some of you will scroll in and out and not pay attention, which is typical because what happens, you'll never get where you want to go. You don't stay long enough to learn how to change your life. That's what happens to people. Kind of dumb, but that's okay. What if, all right, we create a division process under every type of entity you might have, okay? What if, all right, I help you get these cards for the corporation. Think. These are $100,000 paid over time limit. It's a POT. I got him to do that 18 years ago. I'm an affiliate, okay, of creditors. Isn't that fun? So 100,000. Which one do you want? You want the gold or the platinum? They're going to help you get a blueprint loan. Write down blueprint loan, please. Blueprint loan for American Express is $250,000, up to $250,000. So what do? All right, if you can't find it in the link tree or subscribe and find it there, all you have to do is call 800-254-9506. If they find out you shared the live and you did what needed to be done, they'll actually send you the link for free. If you didn't, they're going to try to sell it to you. Isn't that terrible? What if you had these to the parent company? Here's $200,000 in my hand. $200,000. What would you do with it? Now, here's our next problem. All right? There's only 10 cards to play with. The rest suck. I'm an affiliate 119 creditors. I think they all suck, but besides 10. If we get the, all right, Chase cards, turn around because you might see the numbers. Chase has 6 ink cards at $50,000 each. That's $350. If I take these cards here, this is $200,000 plus the $350, has $500,000 of credit. What would you do with the credit? What would you do with it? Okay, I want to basically, what? I want to start my business. No, stop. Your problem is you're thinking about being an entrepreneur. Isn't that good? And you're thinking about you and you're going to fail. 90% do. Hopefully you don't, but I'll pray for you too. If I got a $500,000 of credit, I take the other 8 cards, I will have $1 million of credit. Okay, Jesus' son already says thank you too. Well, I'm paying attention. It is God, family, money. Simple. All right, God is always good, all the time. Here's $350 plus $200,000. Here's $500,000. When I have $1 million, if I get the other 8 cards, it'll be $1 million of credit. Now, if I do business as an LLC, C Corp, and they sue it, they'll probably sue me. I'll be named in the lawsuit because I'm the only voice it has. If I have a division of the corporation, I can build credit for every division. The way I designed it in 1984 and 85, 86, I created a division process. It was in my books 45 years ago. It's simple. So every division now has up to $1 million of credit. Every division. If I'm buying Bitcoin, it's a division. Gold, division. Silver, division. Stock trading, division. But the bottom line is your first priority is your family. That's called auto income. Auto income. What does that mean? Every division has its own credit file. Every division I can daisy chain credit because I wrote that too. We're going to find out, all right, I've been behind the scenes or in front of the scenes for 50 years, 6 days a week. Oldest card, fluctuation 20%, trained Yarborough in the 70s and 80s, TRD became a Sperian. I came with gifted money, I came with the rapid rescore and rapid refresh for people in the mortgage companies. Because when you're out there as number one, everybody hires you as the consultant. Government, IBM, Boeing, okay, all right, simple Apple, like Toll Brothers, things like this, Mattel to solve a problem in the 70s and 80s. So watch what happens. Each division will get a card. We can have 10 cards. Each division now has, let's say, 100,000 minimum. Each division will be able to buy an auto income. Each division will create 3 to 10,000 a month. 3 divisions equals 300,000 in credit, if not more, which creates about $30,000 for the corporation income for life. For life. Your problem is you. You never listen to anything besides what you want to do for you and screwed up. Auto income. Write down auto income. Please write down auto income. This means the divisions create an auto income. Divisions are tied to the same bank because I won the lawsuit in 96. They wanted separate banks. Hell, I said, hell no. So your bank account will have up to 75 divisions. If you want to be very aggressive to get to billionaire, it's up to you. So 3 divisions can create up to 30,000 a month and 300,000 of credit. If I get basically 3 more, I gotta see if I don't drop them because they're with. You just picked up the same cards. There's always some turd give me crap. 6 divisions, 600,000. Okay, just on these cards here. Okay, that's 60,000 a month. 9 divisions is $100,000 a month and $1 million of credit. And the extra ones, you just play with them. Simple. What do? Listen carefully. If you took a picture of this mouse pad and you DM me, you'll take a picture, and this is your future. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Get fun. See, I created auto income in 1987. Why don't you own a Wendy's restaurant or part one? What's wrong with you? I bought my first Jack in the Box when I was 19 through a corporate structure. Why didn't you? When I wrote the first books on laundromat and car washes, now you got my clients. You need a car wash your laundromat. No, you don't. You need to own the damn thing. You need to be the damn bank. That's it. You take the corporate credit. What are you going to do? You're going to allow a division to invest in a product, service, or a company. That's what it is. Product, service, company. Write it down. Structure builds finance in the dream. Write it down too. Structure builds finance and dream. So when I wrote in my first original series, when I was 15, by the way, I put it out there in 1976. In this series, it says cash flow up your time. I own the rights to that. I don't like people steal my crap. Okay, Blueprint of Success, I own the rights to that too. All right, my attorney sends letters to these people all the time. Tony Baloney, Kiyosaki as well. Quit using my information. This is 1976. You'll find out I'm not full of you-know-what. Most people are. Numbers never lie. Numbers never lie. Only people lie. Each division will create a way to get in an escrow. If you play my way. Now understand, I will show you how to do it yourself. I'll give you the broker's list when you're in coaching. But that's up to you. If you want me to do it, understand this, you do, we do, I do. Write it down. You do, we do, I do. If we do it together and I help you, and we get in one of my escrows, I have over 5 billion of escrows we're lined up this year. So we're lined up more and more, about 5 billion. Now, these escrows this year, would you like to own a piece of one? Now, I don't want your money ever, ever, ever on that in escrow. You're going to take checkbook money. Write down checkbook money. We're going to get a line of credit up to 150 at all 4 banks that I like. I don't really like them, but they give me the money. All 4 of these banks are going to give you checkbook money. You're going to write a check from auto income. You're going to create auto income. Listen carefully. If I get you lined up for a bank account for a 50 to 150 line of credit, you're writing a check to escrow. You are. You're going to own a deed of trust. You own a piece of a Wendy's, a storage unit, a laundromat, a apartment complex, something. You don't do a damn thing. You stay the hell out of our way. You're an investor. You now have a deed of trust. This is legacy time. This is something that creates income the rest of your life, and you will leave into your irrevocable trust for your kids' kids. Unfortunately, you screwed up. You all screwed up. Sorry, I don't like what you do. I'll call what you do is dumb and mine is smart. Yours sucks, mine doesn't. Simple. But I'll teach you how to play the game if you want to. Now, listen carefully. When you take a check from a line of credit to 25,000, 100,000, no problem, you put in escrow. The more you put into a program or an escrow, the more you get to own a piece. Got it? Numbers don't lie, only people lie. So what happens is now escrow closes. The management company, write down Jay. Jay said he wants to play. Okay, let's play, Jay. Understand? Management company, whatever you bought, verifies how you paid your payment. They know exactly where that money came from. They maintain the payment for you. You get the leftover. You don't even get to pay the payment. They control where you got the money because it's borrowed money. They don't want you to screw up a program. Got it so far? So escrow close, management company pays the payment, where you got it from, and you get the leftover. Your leftover in 25,000 is usually about 3,200 a month. So you can give between 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 a month if you want to. That's not you. That's the organization through a division process tied to the same bank. Tied to the same bank. So what does this mean? Based on the division process, 3 divisions, 30,000, 6 is 60, and 10, basically, or 9, is about 100,000 a month. Income. The income comes to a corporation. Borrow money is not taxable. Write it down. Borrow money is not what? Taxable. Tap the screen, share the live now. And what gets to happen with you, you subscribe as well. 3 o'clock this afternoon. You're going to clear your schedule today because I said so. And I'm bossy. I'm going to tell you what to do. I don't want you to think. I want you my way because your way sucks. It's just my opinion. Okay? 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Look at your time zone. You could be in Central. You could be in Eastern, whatever it is. Simple. It is 4:07 here. 4:07. Got it so far? So if you're not 4:07 right now, how many hours of difference are you? And then you figure out if you're Central, it's basically going to be 6. Okay, 07. If it's Eastern, it's going to be what? 7:07. Make sure you're not late. I want to show you how to create your own blueprint. You invited 5 friends. Fantastic, fantastic. I'm getting ready to blow it up on the internet. Have a lot of fun. All right, a little fun. 14 weeks now, TikTok, social media. I decided to try it because my last IT guy said, no, bother, it's for kids. I'm having fun for 14 weeks. Lucky he ran his course and he's got fired, which should have been happening a long time before that. So, sounds pretty interesting, my friend. Okay, well, the reality is simple. Let's understand. 3 o'clock, an hour and a half. In front of you, you will have your sticky tabs in front of you. You'll have a tablet and pen or pens, and you're going to have all your credit cards in front of you. Then if you have an LLC, C Corp, whatever you got, put in front of you as well. We're going to connect the dots. We're going to get you past go and get you unstuck. Because your way sucks, mine works. Simple. Why? Do you want to have a corporation or an LLC creating 100,000 a month, yes or no? It's simple, yes or no. Okay, would you like to multiply, I study once in a while. Would you like to multiply that by divisions? Divisions, every division can do this. Every what division? So what do? Most people have their business, like the LLC, can you imagine? Most of your LLCs you named after you, that's called dumb number 1. You named it what it does, dumb number 2. You actually do business called dumb number 3. That's triple dumb, simple. If the LLC has divisions, they're the ducks and sheep. You build a line of defense. C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC. When I started Helping Hand Industries, look online, Secretary of State of California. The original Helping Hand Industries was started by a kid who was 9.5 years old, costing $10. I'm the kid that grew up. Do you understand? I got 100,000 credit in the mail, and it's freaked us all out. I was born in a friggin' taxi. They threw me in the trash can outside Gordon Hospital and drive home to have to go back to sleep or some crap. I got to be given to Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. Being used and abused as a kid sucks. What it did is it pissed me off. My family are billionaires. I was a piece of trash to them because I'm a bastard child. Can I say that without getting incited? We'll find out. They didn't want me. What do? I got pissed off. I wanted to prove they were wrong. I created my first billion structure at 21 years old. I proved they're wrong. Got it so far? I've been proving the world wrong since the day I got out of that damn taxi. I have IQ off the chart. I have total recall. I write with both hands and talk at the same time, and I rhyme all the time too, and I stutter once in a while. All right, if you can handle that, I get you to $1 million to $1 billion. It's very simple. Very simple. Play my way because I think your way sucks. Sorry, it's just true. Every division is a line of defense. So when you look at crypto, you don't use your money from now on ever. You don't put it in damn trust. The trust is the beneficiary of asset, not the liability. Corporation, LLC, has a division that buys crypto. You don't buy it. You use the damn corporate credit. You finance it. You become a puppet master. That's incredible. Did you know I was on that show 3 times? That's incredible. All right. I've been doing crap my whole damn life, challenging everybody. It's fun. Bingo. Okay, well, what? If I buy crypto as a division, I don't use money. I use the credit. This is basically 22 months with no interest for $350,000. Spend $50,000. The payment's less than $400 a month. You piss away $100 every day. Every day. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You were a true survivor, buddy. Hey, I've been shot 3 times. You have no idea what you're thinking about. God saved my life so many times. It's ridiculous. You're going to use the division to buy crypto, the credit. You're going to buy gold, separate division. Silver, separate division. They have different fluctuations. You want to buy stock, division. Okay? You want to buy auto income. All those things I just mentioned, do them as long as you create auto income. You have to, I don't get it. If you have $100,000 a month because you own a part of a Wendy's restaurant, a gas station with a store, an apartment complex, okay, this is your future, damn it. Listen to me, okay? You have to take care of family first. It is God family money. See, I didn't have a family. I didn't get a mommy and daddy and all that stuff you got. I was jealous. I'm still jealous to this day. I didn't get it all. I got crapped. I got crap, period. I don't know what it's like to have a mother's hug or love or a kiss. I have no idea, or father. All right? But again, I get to watch everybody else from on TV. Sucks. So again, I wanted to prove to my parents they were wrong for throwing me in a damn trash can. Eating out of trash and being homeless. It pissed me off. To research everything I could. See, I used my childhood to piss me off to motivate me. Why? Where's your motivation? I was told I was a piece of crap over 1 million times by Mrs. Hope. I was a piece of you-know-what in the corner. Okay? She said I was from a different planet because I was weird. Okay? Well, the reality is that's just life. Your choice is self-motivation. I wrote a book about self-motivation. You got to motivate yourself. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. I don't be like you. I want you to be like me. I want you to take the knowledge that God gave me in this brain to give it to you. I want you to run your own race. But damn it, I don't want you to do it as you because you doing you sucks. Fire yourself because you suck. Sorry. You're a bouncing ball of pain. You're pain. Jack up the credit limits, all this crap. Even when you buy a house, you do it wrong. You buy a car wrong. I don't understand dumb. I never have, never will. House, married person's own separate property. One of you on the damn loan. Only one of you. I want to be in the loan too. No, you don't. Let me talk to her. Let me talk to him. Who's ever on the loan is a duck and a sheep. Escrow close, homestead trust. We didn't do it that way. Of course not. You hired your friend or your sister-in-law as the escrow company or the realtor, and they have their hands so deep in your pocket, it's called dumb. Your own family ripped you off. It's like, are you crazy? Escrow close, one of you on the loan. Escrow close. Now this is before you get the keys. Before you get the keys to the house. Homestead. Irrevocable trust. Now you got the keys. See, in the future, you're going to buy the house or the estate through a trust, period. Because you can do it my way. Your way sucks. Ladies and gentlemen, when you lose a house and they take it back, the bank reports that as a 1099-C. Now you have a credit problem and now you have a tax problem. If you put both of you as the duck and sheep on cars and a house and all that stuff, it's called dumb. You're not dumb. You're just doing dumb. That's how it works. Car, same thing. They can report it unclaimed income, 1099-C. We never have husband and wife join on credit, ever. That's called dumb. We got married, we became one under God's eyes. That's fantastic. How do I schedule an appointment? You basically, this is Rude Dog, what do? It's very simple. You call the office, very simple. What's going to happen from there? What do we do next? Okay, you show up at 3 o'clock this afternoon. 3 o'clock. It's in the late trades, 800-254-9506. Okay, one of my administrators, Mindy, will help and type things for you as well. She's here. So is Jay and everyone else. They want to help you as well. Here's Jay. I tell you, the people they love me, but I want them to love the knowledge in God. That's what I want them to love. That's my true belief. Love God. Love knowledge He gave one guy. But again, you get to play the game. So house, my way. I'm sorry. First goal is God and family. God, family, money. Then from there. My wife and I became one when we got married 20 years ago. I had created to do me wrong, and I need a lawyer. No, you don't. Lawyers are liars. Hey, I passed the bar too, but hell, I don't drink, okay? All right, people go to school, get the test, get the paper, that's fine. Most attorneys get a retainer, they milk it till you're frustrated, then you go away, and you want to settle the case. Sorry, that's just what we taught in law school. Suck out the retainer. You have a choice. Car. If you're the rich owner of a car, you're not going to listen to Howdy Doody today. This is called dumb. It's the dumbest thing I ever saw in my life. He says he failed 19 times. He did. All right? He's an amateur. He's going to get it right. And you being the duck and sheep? Hell no. You do not take your car and basically sell it to your irrevocable trust. You do not let the car be registered to a trust because it has all your assets. When they sue the registered owner of a car, they sue the trust. This is called dumb. You're not dumb. You're not dumb. But you still do dumb all the time. Your way sucks. My way works. Just going to tell you the truth. Your car. You went to the car dealership. Fantastic. That's dumb in the first place. We'll do it your way. You went to the car dealership. They flip a coin. Whee! Who's going to get you? Who's going to get you? The guy in the white or a girl in the white shirt or whatever. It's your day. You're next. Fantastic. Let's do a test drive. Okay. What payment can you guys afford today? Shut up. Don't you answer that damn question ever. Don't you answer the payment question. Car dealerships, 99% of them are crooks. They use an Isaac 8 report. It's a BS credit report, period. They made it for car dealerships. It's very simple. It's crap. Cars are marked up 60%. The cars are owned by the bank. They're trying to make their interest payments, and they're going to rip you off. When you give them permission to run your credit, when you sign that paper, right above it, you're going to write down, this allows one inquiry only, one inquiry. When I created the credit system behind the scenes training Yarborough, and I almost say I created a system as a consultant, TRW, Famous Spirit 96. Oldest card, 28% real fluctuation. We're going to repackage your whole damn life. The way you buy a car, my way, your way sucks. You're going to write down, when you go in the dealership, because that's your way, this allows one inquiry only. You're going to take a picture. You're going to hand it back to them. You're going to set the tone. You're in charge, even though you let them sweat you for 5 hours. Now you get to the finance guy, he's going to change rules anyway. They all change. They're just bouncing around as much as they can. Every inquiry gets them $225. They're selling you up the river. So when you get 9 inquiries, just realize that dealership screwed you over. They screwed you over. Set the tone. They can't do that. A car should be fleet price, tax ID division. Write it down, fleet price, tax ID division. I'm going to basically redo one thing your whole life. I'm going to repackage you. All right? When I won the award for being the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years, on stage, there's 2 things that happen. The man is the number 1 consultant in marketing. He says, Ray, before I bring you on stage and get you your award, all right, let me ask you a question. I think by putting price in ads, it's wrong. Okay? I think you should change that. Okay? All right, I got on stage. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Sure. I said, they say you're the number 1 consultant worldwide for more marketing, right? Yeah, that's me. Oh, goody. I said, have you ever created $1 billion? No. I said, I'm worth 2 friggin' billion. Shut the f up. He didn't like that. See, I got the billionaire status of corporate structure when I was 21. 26, 2.6 billion. I don't like stupid. I don't like world sucks and rips you off. So this guy's an expert. He's a ding dong. All right? He sucks. He's telling me how to do something. I ever created 2 billion structure? Hell no. Run your race. You make a mistake, it's you. You run your race your way. But have the damn foundation. Foundation structure builds finance. You don't have the finance, you don't have the structure, and what you do today sucks. Just the truth. So the next thing on that award, someone raised your hand. Do you make boxes? Son of a biscuit. Damn. I called it Repackage America to repackage everybody. And what happened? They thought I made boxes. Son of a biscuit. My wife hates the fact that I put my name on corporations. Okay, it's marketing. Thank you for joining the club and the hats and the hearts. I love this. This is fun stuff. I've had fun this much in 14 months or 14 weeks. For 14 weeks, I've had a blast. Isn't this fun? But what happened? So I think, damn, I got to name it after, honey, I keep asking if it's Ray Reynolds anyway. You can't hide behind a name. Well, no, I just want it to be named after, no. So every marketing company, I put Ray Reynolds because that's who I am. So you're stuck with me. You're stuck with me. So it works. Okay? Even when I fought with the IRS, I came out of damn coma. They won't give me my $385,000 they owe me. It's a credit. All right, auditor wants to audit me because I want $3.7 billion back from my tax attorney and stole my shit. What happens? Well, I think we're going to give you a bill for the auditing fee. We'll give it to your wife too. See, I hired all the top attorneys in the world, always have. David Kenner, one of my attorneys. He owns Devereaux Records. We did things for Snoop Dogg and all these other people and all this other stuff, Sinai and all this stuff. Okay. So what happens? He stands up and says, Mr. Reynolds has a prenup and a postnup, sir. You can't give it to his wife. So the rally is simple. Okay? Why did you do it yesterday? See, everybody's a bunch of, I was going to say shitheads. You can't say that, right? Turds, okay? They're a bunch of turds in this world. They're just crap. Okay? So they could, yesterday, no. I planned the problem. I want you to write down planning the problem from now on. If you plan the problem, you're prepared. You're prepared. If you're not prepared, you get your assets kicked. 2009, I took out my yacht in my backyard in Huntington Harbor. I got $3.7 billion in structure. I got billions in real estate and all kinds of fun stuff, but it's not mine. It's under the corporate structure. I'm a puppet master. We took out the yacht. You can look at the yacht, UDOC all the time. Simple, my bill, my mansion, my yacht, my race boats, my Duffys, and all kinds of goodies. Wife wanted to take out a group of people. They just came in from different countries. We took it out, watched the fireworks. Someone had a virus, I got to go in a coma the next day. My life changed again. Now I'm homeless. All right? 1 minute I'm treating out a trash can, get to billionaire status, corporate structure. Now I'm homeless again. What the hell do I do? I got 3 divisions of me. See, your problem is you don't realize a division of you could sign that contract for every corporation and LLC if you did it the right way. I proved that when I debated a law professor years ago. It's fun. So anyway, 3 divisions of me, 5 closet divisions. That allowed me to build $1 million of credit in 6 weeks while I'm fighting to get my stuff back. I've been fighting for 17 years. You know what I did? I created more millions and billions. How, why not? Do structure. It's not hard to do. I can do this since a kid. Damn. When I put out there winning the game of business, that was fun. That was 1976. I kept changing all the time and adding more things to it. See, I'm the original coach for Carlton Sheets, David Agato, Russ Dalby. I coach the coaches behind the scene, a lot of them. I'm the one who came up with, wait, there's more! I'm the #1 infomercial in the world. Simple. And then I had to have my attorneys called Tony Baloney. I like Tony Baloney's motivation. That's about it. I like that stuff. But again, I don't like when he talks about marriage because he's been married 5 times. Oh, he's got to write something? No. Or I don't like the fact he has 19 lawsuits for sexual harassment. I don't like people like that. Sorry, I like the motivation. The other stuff I don't like. So I call people out all the time. I don't like dumb. I don't like circus clowns. So my house, send me the water. You have a choice today. If you want to change your life, you tap the life. Very simple to do. What you're going to do at 3 o'clock today, Pacific Standard Time, you're going to watch me for an hour and a half, standing on these feet that are killing me, that I need surgery on with my braces on my knees, and I'd help you anyway. Because I keep putting the surgery off. Starting out right's a free download. You do it now, it's in the link tree. If not, guess what? It's $25. Born on the 8th. That's me, 8 and 0, infinity to beyond. That's how it works. So from there, if you want to talk about credit repair, don't hire them. Just download the book called Winning the Credit Game. It's simple. Simple. If you want to change your life, I will help you do that. I will teach you how to play the game to win. But that's how it works. So I've been online 6 days a week or in person in front of people all the time. Literally, for 50 years because I made a promise when I was 7 years old. I kept my promise so far. Now, if you ever get into coaching and want to get to the Puppet Master Club, this is what happens when we close escrows. Sometimes because they need to verify income or transaction base. All right, you do it all. I'll teach you how. We do it together. I'll be your CFO, Chief Financial Officer, one of them. And you also give me power to be what? Attorney in fact. Attorney in fact. Understand? What do we do? So what do we do? Very simple. All right, sometimes I want to look at transactions. In January, my petty cash account, petty cash, is $287,000. And from here, the other one's $66,000. So what I do for people that are being a puppet master, when they don't have verification, they make me a CFO, they can call me, we log into the account and find out I'm not full of crap. Very simple, not full of crap. Yes, we hit 50,000 followers yesterday, okay, out of 14 weeks. So if you want to, you take a picture of the mouse pad and you do what I tell you to do, and we will create 100,000 of auto income, and all your divisions do whatever you damn well please. Hey, I can get you to billionaire if you paid attention. Let's get you to millionaire first, but again, it's up to you. So I got to get the office ready. I have 67 books so far for people, no problem, that's out there. Some are downloads for free, no problem at all. One of the books I'm working on this last 2 weeks is called Starting Out Right, and always good. Always good, thank you, Jesus. You see, we have the ability in the division process. Now, understand, I sued the banks in 96 and I won. Divisions will be on the same bank account. This is Bank of America. We're lining them up for 18 lines of credit. 18, would you like one of those? That's 18, every line of credit, 150, can go into an escrow. Guy buy a piece of something. You control it, it has nothing to do with me, I don't want your damn money in escrow. The escrow closes, the management company finds out how you paid for the escrow, they pay the payment, they give you the leftover. I made sure they dummy proof this. Because all of us do things like a bunch of damn dummies, in my opinion. So today, I want you to write down 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I want you to look at your time zone. I have 4, right, 28, 29 right here as well. So, we're gonna play. You're gonna find out when I bought my 21 cars in the car collection, even the end zone was worth $4 million. But they're not my cars. I don't own a car. I'm not dumb enough to make myself a registered owner. That doesn't mean you're dumb, that just means you're doing dumb, okay? We're gonna do it my way because your way sucks, okay? Gotta light my candles. I do this every morning because this is fun, because this is me. See, I'm one of these guys, I'll sweep the floor, okay? I'll pick up the trash, and then I'll go into the $4 million Ferrari, go bum, 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 for the hell of it. You see, we can play the game if you want to. Now I look at the air because Brandy's the loudest one in the room. Always, always, always. She's a pit bull, which is good. Everybody needs a pit bull. Now, the building I'm going to go into is where we're going to produce our things that we do all the time. It's kind of fun. This is the Ray Reynolds University, okay? LLC division, line up for credit, escrows management company. Well, the LLC will have a division that'll go into escrow. It'll escrow close, homestead trust. Now, my number one class, that is basically the most popular class, and you'll have other people helping their clients as well. I love this fact that we can help each other. What a concept. You see, maybe you don't get it. I don't need your damn money. Isn't that terrible? I already made all my money. And if I don't have it, I'll just make it again and again. What do we get to do? Let's come on, be serious. Let's play. This is the room we do all the good stuff as well. We do social media stuff. And I hired a team about 90 days ago. Again, social media is new to me. I just write checks from radio and TV because I'm a very private person. I don't like people, isn't that terrible? I'm getting to like people again, what a concept. Okay, I'm making friends. Oh, that's a no-no for me because I don't have friends. I have to get used to this because it's not easy for me. But again, what happens? I have 2,100 pictures of presidents of the United States of America over here and over here and over here, and we have walls and walls of pictures. Okay, this is just one of the little samples here. I've sold more corporations on planet Earth than anybody. I gave them for free. I'm the #1 registered agent in the world. I've created $60 billion for my clients and myself over the years. I incorporate Dodgers, Lakers, Clippers, and Angels too. Isn't that fun? Skippity-dippity-doo. I rhyme all the time. I wish I didn't. I try not to. I just gave up, said just do my best. And let God do the rest from there as well. Okay. So understand, I got an IQ off the chart. I write with both hands at the same time. I have a recall on most things, and I piss people off all the time. Ever since I was a kid. Sorry, I don't try to, but I don't like. I was going to say stupid. You're not allowed to say stupid online. Is that correct? I don't like dumb. So what do? Trademarking the name today. Fantastic. We always protect. Understand? When Tony Robbins uses Blueprint of Success, my attorney Robert, he sends him a letter every time. You do it again, we're going to sue you again. All right? Cash flow fee per time, one of the rights to that too. It's in my damn book at 15. We're going to repackage you. We're going to have sticky time, 3 o'clock today. My way. Then we're going to take my wife's cards and show you an example. Oh, they're upside down. Maybe they're backwards. I don't know. See, I use this because I use my wife's cards because there's always some ding dong going, you only have the cards? Ay. I've never seen someone stupid in my life. But it's what I said stupid. I'm sorry. Dumb. So here's my wife's cards. They're 100,000 paid over time limit. So if I jack up the wrong card, our scores would drop. If I need an emergency, I use this credit here. If I have my $100,000 of personal credit, I have safety of 71,000. So I'm prepared for the old blankety blank day, month, or year. So if I plan the problem, I'm going to protect my assets. Now watch. If you ever want to sponsor your race cars, race boats, and motorcycles, let me know. I've been doing this. I've been racing since I was a kid. By the way, I was a cover of Surf Magazine too once. Wow! I've done so many crazy things, it's ridiculous. Okay, but again, what I want you to do later today, you're going to find a mirror. You're going to fire yourself. You're going to say, you're fired! You're going to hire me. Why? I want to take control for a while. Is that okay? If I tell you what to do for a year, you want $100,000 a month, is that okay? Take you to $1.2 million corporation? It'd be kind of fun. Your corporation, if you do what you're told in 12 months or less, could be up to $1 million. But if you're slow, it'll take a couple more weeks, okay? I got to $1.6 million, okay, literally in 6 weeks after coming from the coma in 2009. They stole my goodies. My tax attorney is a damn crook. Fighting and getting stuff, trying to get back for 17 years. So we get to play the game. Okay, now, I'm hoping to grab this box of donuts. I went to the donut store at 2 o'clock in the morning because they want donuts on Fridays. See, I told you, you have to realize one thing. You cannot be too much of yourself and find out you can't do certain things. It's like BS. Okay? All right, I was a janitor as a kid. I'm a janitor as an adult. Who cares? It's not how big your wallet is. It's how big your heart is. How's that? So we play the game. We walk to the call center. We go to the break room. We put their donuts here because, if they don't get their donuts on Fridays, where's my donut? Silly people, they count on it. Do you know what's really weird about donuts? I don't like donuts. Did you know when I started at one of the largest donut chains in the world? Yeah, I did that too. So I've been doing all kinds of fun stuff. So what do? All right. When I started the largest donut chain in the world, guess what happened? One of them. All right, we gave donuts for free. What did I do? We opened the location on El Toro, or Boulevard. All right, El Toro, okay? And my girlfriend at the time, I had her stand at the light. She's cute as can be. When I had her at this stand with a bunch of donuts. And I said, $20 a box of donuts. This is back then. And they wanted to give her $20 for donuts because she's cute. It was fun. You know what? We took donuts to IBM. We took them to Apple and all these places in Irvine. We went to the back door, or we went to the front door and said, we have donuts for you. We have to put in the break room. Okay, let us in. We walked in. I gave donuts for a month to about 20 companies for free. At the end of that, I stopped giving the donuts. I left our business card and a flyer. I said, let us know when you want us to deliver the next donuts. What did I do? I set up the ability to get billing on donuts delivery to the offices, and I turned that business into money too. See, you got to realize everything's money if you want to play. It's God, family, money. I took so many businesses and things like that because I don't do what you do. When I sent my resume to Steve Jobs' house, Federal Express, certified, personal and confidential, I sent it to his office as well. I got a call on Sunday. He goes, all right, is this Ray Reynolds? Yes, sir. This is Steve Jobs. Okay, anybody's got the blankety blank to do this, you're hired. Show up on Monday. That's how I got to work for Steve Jobs. Now, Steve was a real difficult guy. He didn't wear deodorant and wear sweaters. You want to stand next to Steve a lot. Steve was kind of a jerk. That's just Steve. Okay, God rest his soul. So what do we get to do? If we play the game, no, spending more than 30% on a credit card is called dumb. Dumb, da-da-dum-dum, original. All right, VT boy. It's called dumb. 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 You want to hear dumb again? You're going 29% below because I wrote the rules. 29% is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. It hasn't changed since the 70s when I wrote the rules and tools, and the oldest card in the first place, as Jay will say, 29%. I want everybody to understand, get that book for free. This is a download. Come on, original. Is it V or Y, T boy? Get that book. It's a download for your kids. You make a copy for yourself and send it to the world. I wrote the rules and tools, people. We got to play my way because I like making money. It's a game. I've been playing the game since I was a kid. You want to play? Show up today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Tab a pen, ready to go. We're going to have some fun. You see, every business is an opportunity. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's the donut store, the cleaning company I started. It doesn't matter if I was the king of satellite television. It doesn't matter if I bought my Jack in the Box when I was 19 through corporations. The bottom line is very simple. What if your credit sucks? Rapid rescore. So, come on, understand. I created rapid scoring 49 years ago. Look it online. You'll find it very simple. Dr. Reynolds, hey you, Pastor Reynolds, it's me. All right? Rapid rescore would block your credit that sucks today. It would push your score up so I can get you new credit to basically do utilization on the balance of those cards. Your problem is you screwed up. A rapid refresh. I've created so many things in the system that people don't know, even to this day, and they need to know. That's why I'm going to get ready to blow it up literally online all the time. I want the world to know the truth. I want them to repackage themselves. I want them to quit doing dumb. I don't like dumb. It pisses me off. You are we the people. We are we the people. Okay? Back before I died in that coma, we had the Ray Reynolds movement, believe it or not. The movement was teaching the world how to be the one percenters. The one percenters. See, everybody has the chance, the ability to repackage themselves. But again, we all go through hell. All of us. You know, I have basically literally almost died so many times, it's ridiculous. My wife once in a while will talk about, damn, you should have been dead a long time ago. I mean, come on. Let's talk about when I was in the 6th grade in Torrance. I worked for TG&Y in Torrance Boulevard. Okay? I'm in the 6th grade. This is 1973. Okay? By the way. All right, first of all, the teacher didn't like me because I have recall, puts me in retarded class. That wasn't very nice. Okay? They're beating up the retarded kid in the bathroom. I've been in martial arts since I was 4. I took care of business and every research. And I went to the principal's office and I was going to be kicked out of school. What happened? He shook my hand and said, thank you. Every kid in the 6th grade literally would play with me in recess, so was afraid of the bullies. See, I like to fight. Okay, I've been fighting all my life. I have 12 national kickboxing titles, undefeated. Never lost a fight ever. All right? But I've been shot in knife too, so no problem. So what happens? At the end of the year, I got an award. Here's the governor of the United States, or excuse me, California, governor, the principal, and all the teachers. The governor says one thing. Oh, he asked for my ink, and Ray Reynolds come to the stage. I said, walking, he goes, where's your parents? I'm a friggin' orphan, sir. I don't have parents. Okay, it sucks, but that's just life. I got a plaque from the governor of California, the principal, and all the teachers, and everybody clapped and said, thank you for protecting the kids. I'm in the 6th grade. Okay, I didn't know I was gonna get the award, simple. Would have been nice to have a mommy and daddy there. What's it like? What's it like to have somebody who gives a shit about you? I don't know, never had that, all right? So it sucks. Yes, it was Governor Brown. He gave me a plaque. Now, same year, I got to stay after school. Luckily I did. Why? All the stories connect because TG&Y and Torrance, someone came in, tied everybody up and cut their throats and killed them all. I'd be dead. I would be dead if I went to work that day. Thank God that God saved me again. Look, it's online. You can prove everything I say. I'm the most factually verified person on the planet. Always have been. Always have been. I just tell it like it is in the truth. Not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes you. Live with it. On the wall it says, make a friend, make a buck. My employees have been trained for 50 years. You get to know somebody first, you care first. Because you know sales is going to sell you something, but it's up to you. So the reality is simple. Been shot, I've been knifed, I've been knocked down 1,000 times, get your butt up again and again, nobody gives a damn. Sorry. All right, in my life, no one gave a damn ever. I was told I was a piece of, you know what, in the corner 1,000,000 times. Yes, I have to light the candles. I'm in the ladies' bathroom now. Okay? Every morning I light the candles. On Fridays I buy their donuts. Make sure the employees are spoiled. I make sure they have their vending machine and goodies. See, I have the 20% employees that are great. But it took 100 people to get there. 80% of the people you hire suck. They're terrible people. Sorry, they milk the job, they don't give a damn. But again, the 20% when you finally get there, they protect the company. Because why? They want their bonuses. They want their Christmas bonus. They want to make sure they get their raises. You know what's really weird? I got in trouble in 2008 and 9. I get in trouble all the time. You see, I give a 1 month salary, a bonus for every employee, even the damn janitor. Always have. Okay, try to give 1 month's salary to everybody as a bonus. 2008, I had the Brinks truck show up. We paid it in cash. The IRS gave me a bad time for that too. Everything I do, I get crap all the time. What else is new? So I give him a month's bonus with the Brinks truck, security, and everything else, handed him all cash. It was fun. Did you want to have fun? The IRS didn't like me giving out cash. Oh, wow. I said, we're doing there, everybody. It's on their reports, on their W-2 and everything else. You just want to give them cash. It's a Christmas bonus. Let them go shopping. Let them go piss it away, which most of them would do anyway. It's terrible. Oh, well. I get in trouble all the time. I remember that one of the times I got a letter from the IRS saying, take out that sample in your book. Here's Harold Stokes, my friend, my professor, my attorney. We get a letter from the IRS. I wrote the book on nonprofit. Yeah, I did. Isn't that fun? You see, my first corporation as a kid was Helping Hand Industries. I spent $10 to open that corporation. Okay? I sent it in the mail because I heard a corporation's a legal person. You realize when I started Helping Hand, I was 9 years old. I mean, come on, people. This stuff's easy. I was 9 friggin' years old. Got $100,000 of credit cards that came in the mail. Later on, when I did the book for nonprofit, we got a letter from the IRS said to remove this sample because I put a 1023 in my book. And they put sample throughout the whole thing. It's nice and pretty. All right, but it filled it out. 12 people took it out of the book and turned it into the IRS with the word sample on it. Are you kidding me? The IRS said immediately, remove that from the book. Oh, we're in charge. So we went to the warehouse, we took a picture, and we videotaped it for the old V cameras and said, IRS, we did what you asked us to do. We took it out of the book. I did that because they told me to do it. When I sent the book, I took the part that I ripped out of the book and sent that to them too. It's how to fill out the damn 1023. They said, take it out of the book. They said, I can't send it. And so I did what they told me to do. See, the reality of life is very simple today. If you run your race and you understand how to play the game, you can win. I'm sorry you don't know how to play. That's on you because you do it every day. All right, I just think the world's a bunch of damn amateurs. Sorry. Okay, I don't want you to ever be offended what I say. I just say the truth. That's how I feel. I don't hold back. Is that okay? I'm going to tell you the truth. Today at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to stand there for an hour and a half, and I'm going to create a blueprint of success, and I want you to follow everything I write on the board. Tablet, pen, sticky, and your credit cards in front of you. That's what you should do. I can repackage your life if you allow me to. If you allow me to. But if you don't, that's on you. You're great people. You're great people. Why? It's like the Jays and the Mindys and the Kims. And these people are phenomenal. They're good, solid people. They want help and guidance. I think people are lost. I think we're lost because we get stuck. We get stuck literally, okay, because of the rat race we get into, okay? We get married, get a wife, cat, dog, and a fish, okay? My first marriage, I fell in love. I married a Christian woman. She came from Biola University. How can you screw that up? Biola University, she's a Christian, fantastic. I plan everything, I overplan it, sorry, but I do. I wanted a Christian woman. I wanted a woman that wanted a family because I never had one. I designed it that way. Designed it. We had maids, we have nannies, we're working, living the life of billionaire structure, no problem. And she cheats on me with her ex-fiance for 2 years behind my back. I find out on Christmas Day, she calls him 6 times. Well, I'm taking care of my girls, daddy's girls. All my kids are always daddy's kids, always have been. I read the book, it says I can take her outside and do what, stone or what? The book says it, but you can't really do that, it's against the law. I moved out that day and got movers, and they moved out my stuff, okay? We have 2 maids and Annie and everything else, no problem. We live the life, great. My daughter Sarah came to the door. Daddy, where are you going? She's 9 years old, damn. She's crying her eyes out. Daddy's moving out. What do you do when your daughter is crying her eyes out and going, Daddy, where are you going? Simple. I thought for a second. I prayed, God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You're going crazy. Going crazy. Move it all back. I had the movers move everything back into the house. I called the founder of Sit and Sleep, who's been a client of mine for years. Hey, I need 2 beds, please. Okay? I need 2 beds. I need you to remove a bed in my bedroom. No problem. The bedroom is almost 2,000 feet anyway, just for the damn bedroom. I've been living in mansions in the States for a long time because I don't like being homeless. Eating out of a freaking trash can. It pissed me off. My trophies was the house or the cars. I felt good. I could afford something. I moved back. I stayed with my ex-wife in separate beds for 12 years. Would you do that? If someone touched one of my girls, I knew exactly what I would do. I don't look at the law. I take care of business. No one touches my kids. Nobody. So I raised my daughters. Great girls. They're daddy's girls. Finally moved out. I paid her bills all the time, $15,000 a week for 2 years. She still wanted to make me feel like a piece of crap. She's the cheater and I'm the bad guy. My prenup and postnup, and I have one for my current wife as well, says if I cheat, she gets it all. If she cheats, I get it all. I just have a cheat clause, but I have a marriage agreement because it separates liability. Even though she cheated, I gave her $15,000 a week for 2 years. Even though afterwards she apologized for giving my pride and joy, my German Shepherds away. When I bought her Chow Chows for Christmas, she gave my dogs away. They were supposed to all get along. But again, she was one of these people, all full of herself. So it's very simple. So what would you do when shit hits, or poop hits the fan? Crap, we all deal with it. It's crap. But again, what do you do in life? You have to fight through the pain. You fight through the pain every time. It's not easy. All I want to do is keep my promise I made to Jesus Christ, my Savior, at 7 years old. I'd help people the rest of my life if I could walk. If I could walk, I'll help people. I walk. Kept my promise, 50 years. So ladies and gentlemen, fight through the pain. Get passive, slow it down a minute or two. Pay attention to a guy that created millions and billions, 60 billion for his clients and himself, incorporate rich and famous and normal people. He's been online or in person for 6 days a week, Monday through Friday, once or twice a day, and on Saturday, 6 classes. I'm not full of crap, most people are. I don't like this circus in the zoo. I had to think about this social media thing for a while because it's now 14 weeks. I have 50 million followers so far. Or so, excuse me, 50,000. I have 50 million at the other dashboard, okay. So again, 50,000 followers in 14 weeks. I guess I'm doing okay. But I don't like dumb. I don't like the howdy doodies. I don't like sell me the water. I don't like you're this or that and don't buy a house. I don't like crap. I think Gary Vee's okay, but I don't like F your grandmother. I didn't have a grandmother. I did, but she didn't give a shit about me. My great-grandmother is Nancy Rando. Rando Farms. You heard of that place? Worth billions. I show an article in the newspaper on Saturdays in goal setting. It's a president giving her a certificate, 102 years old at that time. My family are billionaires, but I'm a bastard child. Can I say that? They threw me in a trash can. So I wanted to prove them wrong, creating millions and billions. I proved them wrong at 21. So guess what? This world has crap heads. I was going to say shitheads. Let's say that. So coming through coma and all the other crap and things we get to do in life, okay? My wife wanted me to reach out to my family. Maybe they don't know about you. We actually sent a Facebook request to my father and mother who finally got married. 2011, we got a knock on the door. It's the police. My father and mother gave us a gag order and a restraining order. I can't even tell you who they are. That sucks. So if you got knocked down, who gives a shit? Nobody does. Get back up again and again. Because this is your race, my race. My wife, God, family, money. My wife and I became one 20 years ago. I didn't plan on getting married again. Are you kidding? Why would I get married again? Hell, after I left, I got 5 damn girlfriends. I want to be a pimp daddy. Hugh Hefner. I wasn't happy. Damn. I was miserable. Have everything. Got Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and millions and billions of dollars. Got harbor, everything else. Got houses and mansions, a big bear house. I got all this stuff. I'm not happy. That sucks. She walked in my office one day. No. I walked away. There's no way. That's, you ever saw somebody go, damn, I want that? I want that? No. I walked to the warehouse. She's in the warehouse. Damn. Everywhere I walked, this girl's hair. No. I fired her because she knocked on my door. When the rule is when my door's shut, because I'm broadcasting back then, whoever knocks on the door, you're fired. I didn't know it was her. So what happened? Simple. She's a nurse from Mexico. She sings like an angel, everything else. She's beautiful as hell. I don't want to get married. No way. No. I ended up saying to a page, personnel, whoever knocked on the door, please give them their last checks. They're fired. Thank you. It was her. Which is good and bad. See, you're not allowed to date an employee at the office at all. Not allowed to date. So I fired this girl that soon would be my wife. I could date her now. Now, she came back to get her paycheck. That day, we give cakes to everybody on their birthday. Good morning, you cats. How you feeling? Always, you're all in my prayers all the time. So she came back to her cake, her last paycheck. Okay? She hugged me, and I hugged her, and she said, happy birthday to her. I said, it's mine. You ever hug somebody you don't want to let go? Son of a biscuit. Damn. No. So guess what? I hugged her. We didn't let go. Everybody said, damn, they didn't let go. And it's like, damn, it's like that connection. No. So I asked her, would you like to go to an event on Friday? This Friday, we have the Lamborghini and Ferrari event in Beverly Hills. She said, I'd love to. Now, I found out she likes one of my managers, Jose. He got her hired at the job. She likes him. He's a player. She doesn't know this. Jose is dating my secretary, Delila, and all the kind. He's just a player. He wants to be a player. He's all that in a bag of chips. All right? Mommy spoiled him. He's a Colombian beauty, okay? See, Latin women spoil their prince, and they get spoiled rotten, good and bad. Well, what happens next? I pick her up in one of the Lamborghinis. This girl changed my radio stations. What? You don't change a man's Lamborghini or car radio station. Why do you? So I just sit there, and she's playing with the radio. Damn. Okay. All right. You see, my wife has 28 personalities. Number 21 and 16, I do not like at all. That's how it works. So we went to the event. She asked, what would you like to happen tonight? I said, I'd like to kiss you, but I'll ask permission first. I'd love to kiss you. But I know she likes my manager, Jose. I invited him and Delila there. She could watch him be a player. See, if a woman can see it, she goes, okay, then forget it. If you say it, she doesn't believe it. And when she sees it, she can believe it. Got it so far? Now, here's one of my clients. Okay, he likes Ferraris. I said basically to her name is Faizuli, this is Rod Stewart. Oh, that's nice, thank you. You ever heard of Rod Stewart? He likes Ferraris. Now, I did some stunt work for movies over the years, and I said, this is Eric Robbins, Julie Robbins' older brother. I met her when she was a little kid and freckles and stuff. Okay, that's nice. Nobody in that, the rich and famous, million and billionaires and famous people, didn't know who anybody is. I love that. It was great. We're basically sitting there, and I don't drink. I've never drank in my life. I don't smoke. I don't know that crap. Neither does she. All right, so we're having a little 7-Up or whatever, iced tea crap. She sees him being a player. Nice. I like that. So all of a sudden, I turned around and said, may I kiss you? See, I knew the moment she saw him being a player, it's like, that's over. Me. Well, the reality is I felt very connected to her. And I asked her to kiss her. It's a little kiss and it's a good kiss. I made that kiss, she melted. Oh, I love that. I made her melt. After the event, we went to the Bonaventure. Everybody knows me. The manager of Bonaventure, he hands me keys. Would you like to stay in that presidential suite tonight for free, sir? No, we'll check it out, but I don't want to stay. It's our first date. Come on. He doesn't know that. So we checked it out, no problem. Jose followed us to the Bonaventure with Leela, my secretary. I said, you know, he is a player. You ever notice how he plays? He tries to chase every woman there is. She goes, I noticed it about him tonight. So we went to the presidential suite. We walked to it. We left. Simple. I broke up with my girlfriend 3 times because she scared the hell out of me. I don't want to be married again. I don't want. No. From the previous experience. This beautiful woman called my 5 girlfriends that live with me, threw them out of my house, and said, you're picking up your stuff. You're no longer Ray Reynolds' girlfriend. She broke up with my 5 girlfriends for me. No, what are you doing? She took control, ladies and gentlemen. All right, she moved in, got married. I lost every space. Where's my space? My kitchen, I was kicked out of the kitchen. What is this? I've been told for 21 years, you're lucky if you have space. What the blank? And one of the things, it's a funny video on TikTok, watch it. It's Rob, all right, Gordon, and I talking about how my wife wanted to talk about kids because I was fixed. I got a vasectomy. We went to the doctor. He says we can reconnect. What are you talking about? We looked at it, asked the question. She went to the counter, made an appointment. We're going to do it tomorrow. My wife's middle name is Control, and I won't say manipulation, but she's my queen, and I love her with everything I got. As long as she's happy, I'm happy. I don't go home, and I do not disclose my day and dump it on her because she's my queen. She's everything I want. Why does a man talk crap to his wife? Is he stupid? Shut up, bite your damn tongue. It's one of the books coming out. But it's up to you. What did I do? Simple. All right? I bought my wife her estate. Her front yard is 1.5 acres. She has a zoo, the dog, all right, the donkey, and all the crazy stuff she does every day. I love watching her light up. It's like a little kid. You ever watch the woman light up? It's like, damn. It's beautiful. It's like every day to her is Christmas. It's like, oh my God, I love it. I get to live through her eyes and my eyes seeing her. It's amazing. So today, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to change your life, knock off the crap. I'm sorry, but the difference is never take an offense. Your way sucks, my way works, and I'll get you to million, to billion if you want to. Why I told you that story, I have no idea. But again, it's very simple. The bottom line is we can fight through the pain. It's not easy. February, this month has been hell for me. Everything went wrong 1,000 different directions. But that's typical. What happens? That's the worst month of the year for us, always has been. January is a fight over from December, okay? Then all of a sudden March goes, whee! This month sucks. It always has, always will. But I plan the problem. Again, you juggle, struggle if you have to. But you never give up. So fight through the pain, tap the screen, tap the live now. And tonight, 3 o'clock this afternoon, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Check your time zone. I have 5 o'clock exactly. I got 5 o'clock exactly in every clock here and watch and cell phone. 3 o'clock, you're online with me for 1.5 hours. Tablet, pen, cards in front of you, your cards, and your sticky tablet. I'm going to repackage your life. I'm going to show you how to do your own blueprint. Then I'm going to offer to do it for you or with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got to check 19 bank accounts, 19 emails, and 64 credit cards as well. So let's always do our best, all right, and understand something today. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, God loves us all.